The Prime Minister tells us that the carbon tax will be good for us. But then I sit back and say, really? Why should anybody believe what he says anymore?
The Premier came to this Ford dealership to talk about getting rid of the Drive Clean program, but really that was just a ruse so that he could talk about the carbon tax. That's his main issue today. He and Environment Minister Rod Phillips saying they are fighting this tax that the Trudeau government's bringing in because they believe it will hurt business and it will hurt your pocketbook.
You can be for a carbon tax or you can be for jobs, but you can't be for both.
Now, I asked the Premier specifically if he'd heard from Ontario businesses, specifically auto manufacturers, that this is part of why they're leaving the province, that jobs have to leave because the carbon tax is coming in. His answer, a clear yes.
And we have to be competitive because just putting these burdens on the backs of business and industry, it just hurts. We need to compete against jurisdictions around North America. I've talked to so many businesses that are saying, we had plans to move down to Ohio. Thank God you got elected.
This fight is going to continue on the carbon tax. Ontario goes to the courts in about mid-April. By then, we could have an answer from Saskatchewan. Meanwhile, the federal government and Justin Trudeau, they're out there on a full sales pitch to convince Canadians that, well, they'll get more money back than they pay directly, something that the numbers show isn't quite true.